next microorganisms we're going to be looking at is bacteria. Bacteria. Now, we have different types of bacteria. But before we go into different types of bacteria, I want you to understand that a bacteria is also a tiny microorganism, but it can be seen with the aid of a light microscope. That is one major difference between a bacteria and a virus. We said virus cannot be seen with a light microscope. It can only be seen with an electron microscope, which has a higher magnification power. But in terms of bacteria rather, we can view bacteria using a light microscope. Now, bacteria, some of them occur in clusters, while some of them occur in colonies. You see some of them in straight chains and all that. You see some of them compacted together in clusters and so on. But one thing you should understand that a bacteria is prokaryotic. It is prokaryotic in the sense that it does not have a definite nucleus. It doesn't have a definite nucleus. Now, let's look at some other important things we should talk about a virus. Like I said, it does not have a definite nucleus, though it has a cell wall and cell membrane. And another thing again to understand that is that most bacteria have flagella. And one of the major functions of a flagella or flagellum is for locomotion. So it means that a bacteria can locomote. Now, take note, bacteria can be divided into two main groups or types. Now, it is simply based on their use of oxygen. That's number one. Number two is based on their shape. So we can classify bacteria into two, based on their use of oxygen and based on their shape. Now, based on their use of oxygen, we have three types of bacteria. We have what we call the aerobic bacteria, which simply means that these bacteria require oxygen for respiration and survival. They require oxygen for respiration and survival. Number two is anaerobic bacteria. Anaerobic bacteria do not require oxygen for respiration as well as for survival. Then number three is what we call the facultative bacteria. Now, facultative bacteria are bacteria that can survive both in aerobic and anaerobic conditions. They survive in aerobic and anaerobic conditions. Now, moving to the next type of bacteria, but there is a type of bacteria based on shape.